Hey everybody, today's video, we're going to talk about my Rockwell Jawhorse. So I think it was either Christmas or a Father's Day present. I got this and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with this thing? I mean, it looks kind of like a gimmick. Well, I was wrong. I've used this thing on plenty of jobs. Where it really comes in handy is when you're doing jobs by yourself. Now, obviously, it can work as a vise for you when you're cutting things. So in that situation, you know, you take your piece of wood, slam it in there, step down to tighten it, hit the lock button, and there it is. To loosen it up, unlock it, hit the foot again, take it out. But there's another trick I like to do. So you're always looking for more workspace, it seems like. It's a general rule, you never have enough workspace. So here's the trick, like if I'm working on something where say, you know, there's gonna be paint or varnish or things like that that I don't want to mar up either the stainless table or my workbench or another workbench that I happen to be working on. This is really the handy solution for that. So what I do there is I'll just take a block of wood that I've got laying around, tighten that down so it's good, and then usually, you know, if you do projects, you'll have a spare piece of plywood or something like that around. So I grab, you know, you could use old countertop, sheet metal, whatever you happen to have laying around. And then those 2 blocks of wood I had, I just put underneath there. Now you could leave it like this, but it'll generally move around on you. So I'll stick a couple screws in. Make sure I'm over the actual board. And again, you could stop right there. That's pretty dang solid. But you know, you're bumping into it, things like that. The one that you've got under here for support, that'll probably want to run off on you at some point too. Make sure I'm over top of it. So there you go. Now I've got a workstation, 3 pieces of wood, 2 screws, but the Jawhorse. It's another handy use for it. Like I said, I use it for cutting. I've even had, I've used it for a motor stand. I was doing, had to put a main steel in a snowmobile engine. I used this as the motor stand for that. So it's actually a very versatile tool. Yes, it can just be a sawhorse. You can use it for that. It can just be a vise, but the more uses you can get out of a tool, you know, the more they're worth to you, and the handier they are. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe.